Looks like someone's still on a Halloween high. In my rush to get filming for you today, I literally shaved off a piece of my own face. The shirt was white 4 minutes ago. I look like Freddy Krueger. I look like Hamburglar and the Elephant Man. Pineapple Express. If you can't see past my new horror, I'm still JP Sebastian, and you're watching See No Evil. In today's show, this weekend's latest go-releases include Everybody's Baby, Florence Pugh bouncing back from Don't Worry Darling, and Bill Nighy promises an Akira Kurosawa-derived cry-fest. I'll also share a snippet of an interview I did with director Ruben Östlund for his Khan darling, Triangle of Sadness. Later, I'm guns blazing criticism in at one of the most streamed of the week, All Quiet on the Western Front. Never do finger guns. Cheesy, sleazy. The perspective's relatively fresh, but can this German to the core kino drive home its message? I'll summarize in the meantime. War is f***ing horrible, and we shouldn't want it. And lastly, I get to go ham about Paul Thomas Anderson again, celebrating the 10-year cinema-anniversaries of The Master. 2 weeks ago, it was Punch Drunk Love. From me and my gaping shaving wound, we see no evil. We kick it off with movies to Monk-eep an eye out for. I swear that poor pun is going to get some human rights attorney knocking down my door any day now. Other problem is, quite frankly, every new trailer this week was doo-doo. More like failures. Am I right, folks? Okay, I swear I'm booking myself a date in The Hague any day now. I did all the war crimes. XOXO. What's more, this week's news is kinda dry too. Or gooey, anyhow. As for one thing, cool. Two-time Venom writer Kelly Marcel sinks her teeth into the director's chair for the third. God bless that lady and Tom Hardy, who returns to the writer's room for Venom 3. In fact, I confidently pre-critique this one, an impressive 12 Mobiuses out of 10. On the Morb meter. It's official. You can look it up. Other headline was, hell no to Henry Cavill leaving poor Geralt an unemotional wreck. But I'm cheating. Just a Witcher wonk squeezing TV news into the movie show. Looks like I picked the wrong week to quit decoctions. Nearly a Freudian slip saying that. So my second cheat is just covering some of last week's other interesting trailers that might have fallen into the shadows of Ant-Man, Creed, and the Guardians trailers. I'm sure it got attention from some of you, but any amounts more than Hugh Jackman seems to pay to the Sun. Its director Florian Zeller previously tore us all a new one, in the chest, with The Father, which earned Anthony Hopkins a second Oscar. Will it set Adamantium Man on the course for Academy Aurum? JP means will it get Wolverine Oscar gold. The trailer sure looks emotionally primed enough, with the poor titular lad crying, I don't know what's happening to me of his mental decay. It all unravels starting November's end. And if only the Sun had a psych like Stutz, or if we all did, or if we collectively wondered if there wasn't some common systemic origin to our discontent. Anyway, Stutz looks syrupy good and honest. Jonah Hill seems to make himself hella vulnerable in a docu biopic and ode to world-famous shrink, full Stutz. The sweet beardy boy says to a mirthful Stutz, my life has gotten immeasurably better as a result of working with you. If it worked for me, maybe it will work for other people. They then sweetly laugh out the difficulties of taking the walk toward mental healing. From who you wish would just listen, to who you wish would just fork over the tools for the healing. We're hoping this could be an invitation to take the brave step through insecurities and tell ourselves, maybe I could use a hand. Search your feelings as early as streaming next week. And finally, tiniest of all, damn, we're still doing the mental health thing. I can take a hint, Hollywood. You Resemble Me boasts big backing from both execs in Spike Lee and Jonesy. Director Spike Lee and director Spike Jonze. In particular, I can see how it attracted the Her director Jonesy for its sci-fi feel. Though the more obvious comparison for director Dina Amer's debut movie is probably A Scanner Darkly, as the protagonist seems to learn a weird ability to metamorphosize her face to survive life's hardest situations. It's a cool effect. The heart of the story is darker than just that, based on a real-life journey to terrorist radicalization. But I've run down the trailer clock. You Resemble Me is already in US limited release since Friday, so we'll get it in other countries too soon. Speaking of titles still on circuit, and since I'm just about to cover the stuff that came out on Friday, last week I chatted with Ruben Östlund, director for Palme d'Or winner Triangle of Sadness. So here's me inappropriately elated to be in the presence of greatness.